Hi, I'm Faye Viviana and I am your secret ballet coach. Today, I'm going to be taking you through a cool down routine. So this is something that I love giving to my adult students primarily at the end of class, because oftentimes when you're learning ballet for the first time, especially as an adult, your muscles get very, very tight at the end of class from doing all these new movements that you've never done before. But this cool down can be good for anybody. So if you just are looking for a way to ease off some tight muscles and relax after class is over, this might be for you. So once you've taken class and you're all done and you're nice and warm and hopefully sweaty, you're going to sit. So extend your legs out in front of you. And normally in stretches like this, you might be used to being told that you have to really press the back of your knee into the floor. That's a little bit different than what we're gonna do today. This is much more gentle than that. So if your knees bend a little bit in this position and they come up off the floor, that's totally fine. The main thing is just that you're getting a nice, gentle, relaxing stretch. So you're gonna start legs out, reach your arms up, and extend forward and hold. Now throughout all of this, I want you to keep taking nice, deep inhales and slow exhales. So you are constantly just trying to relax a little bit further into each stretch. And you're gonna spend some time in each stretch, so just let gravity do its thing. From here, you're gonna flex your right foot very gently. Now again, you're not pulling your toes back, you're not pressing your knees really hard into the floor. You're just getting a gentle calf stretch by flexing up that right foot. And you're gonna let that go and you're gonna flex your left foot. Again, if your knees bend, it's totally okay. Then you're gonna take your right knee into your chest as you sit up, and you're gonna roll all the way down onto your back and pull that knee nice and snug into your chest. From there, you're gonna take your knee all the way across your body to the left side, to the floor, and extend your right arm out to the side. If you want, you can turn your head to face your right hand, but you don't have to. Whatever is most comfortable for you. And you're just gonna hold and keep breathing. Then you're gonna roll back into the center, and you're gonna very gently extend that right leg up towards the ceiling. I've got fuzz on me. From here, you want to try to keep your knees straight, but again, it's not like you're really forcing it. You're just keeping your leg as extended as is comfortable, but it doesn't have to be hyperextended or really locked. From there, again, just gently flex that foot. Now you want to try to flex it so that your toes go below your heel. If you catch yourself flexing like that, you're not going to get as good of a stretch. So you really want to try to flex all the way back. Keeping that leg straight, you're going to gently push it over across your body into your left hand. Extend your right arm out for balance, and you should feel this as a really strong stretch down the outside of that right leg. Some of you may feel it more in your lower leg, and some of you will feel it very intensely towards your IT band and your thigh. Then you're gonna bend that knee, you're gonna grab your left heel, and you're just gonna pull that, not your left heel, sorry, your right heel, and you're just gonna pull that heel down towards the floor, and you should feel this in the outside of your right hip. Then you're gonna extend it back up towards the ceiling. You're gonna get your right arm, put your right foot in your right hand, and you're gonna take it out to the side. Now, depending on how tight your adductors and your inner thighs are, you may want to brace your elbow against the floor so that you don't have to go that far. But if you can go far, then you can put your elbow on the floor with your hand closer to your ankle. If you need to, you can stretch your other arm out for balance, or I like to place my left hand on my left hip and try to keep it from rolling towards the right in this stretch. Then from there, you're gonna bring that back up into the center. You're gonna bend your knee. You're gonna use your knee to help you roll back up to sitting. Extend that leg out, reach both arms up, and reach forward again. This time we're gonna do the entire sequence again, but we're gonna do it for our left leg. So you're gonna gently flex that left foot to start. And then let that go and gently flex your right foot to start. I don't have to say to start. Just gently flex your right foot. There we go. And then you're gonna bend your left knee into your chest and roll all the way down to your back. Try to keep both hip bones touching the floor in the back as you pull your knee in. Try not to let one side rock upwards towards the ceiling. Then you're gonna take that left knee across your body. In my case, I scoot away from the bar. You're gonna take your left knee across your body to the floor, extend that left arm out, and hold. Now, again, if you wanna turn your head to face your left hand, you're more than welcome to, but you don't have to. Then you're gonna bring that knee back into the center, and you're gonna gently stretch it straight up towards the ceiling. Again, trying to keep that leg extended, but not locked. And you're gonna gently flex that left foot. Again, trying to get your toes below the level of your heel. And breathe. Now taking that left leg, placing it in your right hand, you're gonna slowly take your leg as is, nice and long, across your body and extend your left arm out to the side for balance. And once again, you should be feeling this in the outside of your leg, probably in your IT band or in the outside of your calf. Then you're gonna bend that knee, put your left heel in your right hand, and you're gonna pull your heel down towards the floor, getting all these outside hip muscles in this stretch. Then you're gonna extend it back up towards the ceiling. You're gonna switch arms. You're gonna put your left foot into your left hand, and you're gonna carry it out to the side. And again, if you're really tight, you might be carrying it out to the side and bracing right below your knee with your elbow against the floor. Or if you're a little looser, you can come out farther towards your ankle. You should feel this is on your inner thighs and in your adductor muscles. And you might notice that one side is significantly tighter than the other. And this is a good place to sort of hold a little bit longer if you want to try to work that out. Okay. Then you're going to bring that leg back up into the center. Bend that knee. You're going to use that knee to help you roll up. And then you're going to sit with your legs crossed. Now, depending on your comfort level, you can cross your legs with your ankles crossed. You could just layer one shin in front of the other. If you're really, really tight, you can sit up in like an open V. But I think that sitting with my shins crossed is probably the most comfortable for me, so that's what I'm gonna do today. You're gonna take one arm, and you're just gonna reach up and over to the side. Now it's very important you keep your sit bones grounded, so you should feel both sit bones touching the floor And you're just trying to open up this side nice and long. Now in this position, you can check with your neck. You can look down towards the floor, see if there's any tightness in your neck there. You can also look up towards the ceiling, kind of get a feel for what's going on in your neck. Then you're gonna go to the other side, both sits bones down, reach up and over. And check your neck. Good, and then you're gonna come back up. Now you're gonna take your hand and you're going to stretch your neck. Now this is not pulling, you're really just setting your arm there and letting the weight of your arm stretch your neck muscles. So making sure that your chin is in line, you don't want it to be too far forward in this, that you're sitting nice and tall, right stacked above your hip bones. You can just leave this arm out over your knee. Some people like to do this with their arm behind their back. Some people like to do this with their hand rotated towards the back wall. Any of those is fine. And just remember to keep breathing and trying to relax those muscles. And then release, and you can do the other side. And again, you could put your arm behind your back. You could rotate that hand down and towards the back wall, or you can just let it rest on your knee. Then you're gonna do the same stretch, except this time you're gonna turn your chin towards your right leg. So you're gonna tilt your head to the side, turn your chin down, and you're going to get a stretch more towards the back of your neck. It's the nose to your armpit stretch. So if your deodorant is not working, you will find out. And other side, and turn that chin down towards your thigh. Good. Then you're gonna release everything. You're just gonna drop your chin and let the weight of your head sort of pull the back of your neck and come back up. Then you're gonna pull your knees in. And I'll stay here. You're gonna pull your knees in. You're gonna walk forward onto the balls of your feet. Now, you wanna press your weight forward towards the balls of your feet, but try to press your heels down towards the floor. So your heels will be off the floor, but you're trying to press your weight sort of back towards your heels. And you should feel a stretch. For some people, you can even rock your knees towards the floor, and you can sit like this and get a stretch on the underside of your foot. It depends on what's tight on you. For some people, this is gonna be much tighter, and for others, this is going to be much tighter. And you're, again, just gonna let gravity do its thing. You don't really need to push or pull anywhere. You're just going to let gravity sink those heels down towards the floor. Then you're gonna stretch your knees, drop your head, and just relax forward. In this position, you're gonna bend your right knee and really sink into your opposite hip. So when you bend your right knee, you're gonna sink into your left hip. And then you're gonna switch, bending your left knee, sinking into your right hip. And for some of you, this may be really, really tight, so I highly suggest doing it more than once. So switch back, right knee bends, sink into the left hip. And switch, left knee bends, sink into the right hip. Then with both legs straight, you're gonna flex up your right toes. And I usually like to support this with my hand because sometimes it's hard to hold that position by yourself.
And then you'll let that go and switch, flexing up your left toes. And then both feet flat, you're gonna bend your knees. And starting with the base of your spine, you're gonna very gently roll yourself up, keeping your knees totally relaxed and bent all the way up.
So that is my cool down sequence, and it's a really good way to check in with your body and see if you have any tightness or anything that you maybe need to take a look at and be aware of. You might notice like, oh wow, my right calf is super tight, or my left thigh is super tight. It's just a good way to stretch everything out and check in with your body after class is over. If you enjoyed this lesson, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if there's anything that you would like to see me make a video about, please email me at secretballetcoach@gmail.com and maybe I will make one for you.